Aloha Cancer, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your March 2021 spirit reading and general reading. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit that old bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. And I have an announcement to make. I started a new program, a monthly membership program on my website, www.thewhisperingdragonfly.com. Where you can sign up for different types of readings. It's kind of like Patreon. And so you can cancel at any time. But the first option is the butterfly. $25 a month includes a private personal video reading for the month. It also includes the weekly forecast. So it'll be week by week plus a monthly overall view and forecast. The Pu'eo is $50 a month, so you get everything from the butterfly plus a 30-minute quantum clearing session with me personally. That's a $50 value by itself. So you basically get that for free. That's done over the phone or by email. And then the third option is the Dragonfly, and hopefully that'll switch over here soon. That's $100 a month. Everything from the butterfly and Pu'eo plans, plus a 60-minute energy alignment and coaching session with me, which values at $100 an hour by itself. So let's get started. Aloha Cancer, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your spirit messages for March 2021. So this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So please do check out your Moon and Rising signs. That'll give you an overall picture of how your month, the energies are going to go. Alright, I'm just lighting the Palo Santo here. I want it to make sure we get a good cleanse for myself and for your cards. Perfect. And we'll put that there. Alright, so thank you. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button if you have not done so already. That helps my channel to grow and expand. I am almost to 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. And I have a goal to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of June. So if you guys could help me out, if you're really enjoying the channel, please share. You can do that for free. You can comment on my channel for free and hit the like button if you like it. All that helps the YouTube algorithm to do what algorithms do and put me in a position to be seen on there. Okay, so thank you so much. And let's get to it. So if you are new to my channel, I read intuitively, so sometimes I don't read things in the traditional way. I also, Spirit will sometimes give me very specific stories or situations or something in my body to say, and if that resonates with you, that's a marker from Spirit that says, hey, pay attention, this one's for you. If it doesn't, don't try to make it resonate, okay? Just let it go. It doesn't mean that the reading's not for you. It means that if it does resonate, there's something in particular that they're wanting you to pay attention to. Okay, so for Cancer, March 2021, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get your cards out here, and then we will talk. Okay. Coffee talk. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, Cancer. Okay, you guys, just one, please. Okay, thank you. Oh. And last one, that one. Okay, thank you. Alright, so we're going to do your oracle cards first and then look at the tarot for the rest of the story. So we have Archangel Michael coming out. So Archangel Michael says, trusting heaven. Can we see that? These ones are kind of shiny. It says, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Okay, so Archangel Michael, if you can look at his little blue stone there, as his is the sword of truth. He also cuts out any negative energies or anything. He's a protective angel. Okay, so they're asking you to really trust that you're safe. Okay, because the card that you came out from the energy oracles is anxiety. So I feel like some of you have been dealing with anxiety in a situation, and Archangel Michael's really saying, hey, trust in heaven, that everything's happening behind the scenes. For some of you, I feel like there's been a time of uncertainty for you, whether that be emotionally, physically, relationally, or otherwise, so this could be in multiple areas of your life, but I feel like you have been in your head doing anxiety. And anxiety is, here's the energy of anxiety. So anxiety is you're living in the future. So you're robbing yourself of now. So really it's just asking your energy to come out of the future and the possible things and bring it back into now. Okay? So be here now, Cancer. Okay? And so we have Archangel Michael. He's going to cut out any issues. All right? Your angels stand close to you. So they're asking you to surrender your concerns. Okay? And then your card, this is from the native spirit cards, is ancestors. And we're going to read that one. So ancestors, what they are saying, it says, the card meaning says, wisdom is blossoming. Even if there are unsettling situations in your life, there's a reason for it. And much good will occur as a result. Your ancestors are sending you incredible support to fulfill your dreams. Be aware of the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Watch for messages from your forebearers. No matter what's occurring on the surface of your life, your prayers are being answered in mysterious ways beyond your awareness, okay? So your message is really to trust in your ancestors, or as the Hawaiians are Amakua, okay? So the angels are all around you. And Michael just sent through to remind how, like, when you're looking at signs and synchronicities, what might be a possibility. So one of them for me, sometimes I see little orbs, and when I work on my massage clients, I had a time when Archangel Michael and Gabriel came into the room, okay, and but they came originally as little orbs of light, and Archangel Michael's is blue. It's a royal blue color, okay, and so he's just saying, if you see little flash of blue light, and you're like, wait, is that what I saw? Or that you may be seeing that, he's saying, yes, that's me. Yes, I'm coming to you in the form of light, and that is a sign and signal to you. They're also saying blue jay, blue jay, so like the bird, okay? So some of you may have been seeing blue jays, or he's also saying singing bird. And that's a really weird way to say that. So it's blue jay and singing bird. So there might be a bird that's been singing to you. And so if that is for you and resonates with you, the blue jay and the blue bird, then this message is extra special to take heart and have hope, because he wants you to know that you're protected. So I feel like Cancer, you're going through some changes right now, and it's unsettling. Cancers, you really do very much like your home, and you like your life to be in that type of order for yourself, okay? So there may be some things that haven't been going correctly, or in your view of correctly in your home life. It just feels like a feeling of instability and confusion, all right? So it may be that there's been just some changes that have been unsettling to you, okay? And we're looking at the tarot now. I'm shuffling your cards, and that way we can go a little deeper into that message. I don't want to speak too soon before I have the cards out on the table, okay? They're asking me to finish that. Yeah, they're really saying, they're showing me water and salt water. So if you live by an ocean, try get in the salt water, Cancer, because you guys are a water sign and you're little crabs, so it's going to be soothing to your soul in order to have that, okay? And so, yeah, they're wanting you to They're wanting you to be in the water. If you're not by an ocean, then do like Epsom salt bath, or like make sure it needs to be with salt, like salt water clears. Okay, so it's like when we cry, we've got salt in our tears, you know, so there's a clearing property that happens with that. Let's look for the past. 1, 2. Sit up. Okay. Oh goodness. And one more they said. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm asking them where they want me to start with this. Okay, so in the past, Cancer, I feel like what's happening, there's a couple of stories that are going through, so I'm waiting for them to formulate them. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords, so there's been sleepless nights, insomnia, sadness, this anxiety. Okay, it's showing up again. It's showing up in the past position. Okay, we have death, and we have judgment. Alright. So this is going a couple ways for me. So some of you had a actual death. Okay, death is the sign of Scorpio. Okay, so the unsettling event for some of you may have been an actual death in the family. If that's so, I'm very sorry. I'm sending you love and my condolences to that. I'm sending you light to help you through that time. Okay, because I'm feeling very strongly that some of you did indeed lose a loved one to death, and that's been the unsettling event. Like, how do we do this? And it may have come with a legal situation. All right, so some of you may have been dealing with a legal situation in regards to someone's estate. For others of you who did not go through that death, this is a spiritual death and rebirth that's happening. But what they want me to focus on is the rebirth part. Okay, is that when you go through a spiritual death, which we do over and over again in our life, you also go through rebirth. This is the card of Phoenix Rising. Okay, and then they want to say that for those of you who have lost a loved one, they're saying to look at the card a little more. Okay, they're saying no need to be anxious. Okay, so these loved ones are like coming through right now. There's like several people that have come through. I'm looking, there's 2 males and 3 females. Okay, so I'm not doing a mediumship reading right now, but we're okay, so you have death here. Okay, but what they're wanting to show me, you see the sun coming up here, but they're showing me it as the light. Okay, so when you think about heaven, or heaven's here. All right, heaven's here. And what they showed me when I first started doing mediumship is that the light that we send our ancestors in Amakua into, the light that they go into, is not this far off place somewhere else. It is the light of those of us that are already embodied. That's how we can connect to them, and that's how they can help. So they don't leave this to this other place somewhere else. Okay, we send off a certain amount of light, and we have source that also provides this code for us, and we're all part of that light being. And so they're showing they've gone through the gates. So those of you who have left somebody, I feel like okay, yeah, because even on this card there's 4 people. Okay, so you've got that are dead. So you've got one that's like dead, a child that's hoping not to, you know, someone in their midlife, and then the elder that's wanting to go. So some of you may have lost somebody that was wanting to go. If somebody lost someone that was a child, I'm very sorry that happened for you. But they're saying, like, these loved ones are saying, I'm all right. Okay, look, I'm in your light. I'm just across the water here. If you can see this, there's a sailboat here. I'm just across the water. The water is your emotions. It's your intuition. It's your sub and unconscious. Okay, you can connect to them anytime. They're showing me the number. It's 13. 13 is a very, very auspicious number, and it leads to a 4, which is the foundation. So the foundation of life that we have, they're saying that they're pouring into you from that foundation. So Cancer, all is well. They're saying all is well. All is well. And so some of you may be legitimately grieving. Like I'm feeling and seeing these people here. You know, what do you want me to say? They're saying the light is glorious. So I feel like for very small percentage, this may be for like one person that you were scared somehow that maybe your loved one or family member died in a way that you had a judgment about, like either suicide or overdose or something of that sort. And they're saying that the light's glorious, like they're okay. Okay, so I'm not here to do a mediumship reading right now, so I'm just going to let that alone. But if that's for you, that is, they're saying that they're okay. So, Cancer, for those of you, let's move on to the other cards. So we have, in the past, we have Six of Swords reversed and Eight of Pentacles reversed. So something didn't work out where you were hoping to put in the work, because Six of Swords is about moving away from something that was toxic, that hurt you, if it's in the upright. But because it's in the reverse, it's like you've had a hard time to move away from something that wasn't good for you. You've had a hard time releasing the sleepless nights, the insomnia, the grief. Okay, so something caused you some grief and you thought that it was going to work out and it didn't. And they're saying all is well. Okay, but they're acknowledging that you have been going through a tremendous amount of anxiety. And so Archangel Michael is really asking you to trust heaven, because all is well. That's all I can say. And then one more. Yeah. And so in the now, we have the World. So you have a cycle that is ending. Okay, this is beautiful. This means the world is your oyster. Things are opening up for you. And then you have the signs in the card there that go with the World. So we have Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo, if that means anything to you. The Death card is Scorpio, okay? And so, so we've got Scorpio on the board twice here. But look, she's got her wand in her hand, and this is an ending of a cycle, and this is ending of a full cycle, okay? Some of these cycles may have been going on for years, like 7 to 10 years. But we have King of Wands next. King of Wands is the king of fire, passion, intuition. So the wands are not just your passion and intuition, but they also represent the clubs, which has to do with intelligence and learning, okay? So, and intuition. So this king is quite understanding of how to be in the heart space and also use the intuition. Okay, so and this is fire sign, so Aries, Leo, Sag is on the board here. And so Cancer, this is saying, I feel like in many ways, okay, look, so all the King of Wands and the court cards here have the salamander. The salamander shows that even in the fires of passion, you won't get burned. Okay, the salamander saves from getting burned, and that's its symbolism. And so this is saying that cycle's ending. You're not going to be burned anymore. In fact, you're at mastery of your passions, and because you've gone through this death and rebirth, or because you've gone through this situation where there's been a judgment that caused a little bit of instability for you, you have had to gather yourself together, and in the now, you're moving into this mastery of your own intuition. Spirit's asking you to rest and relax, because this is going to release the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is conflict. It's fighting, sparring, hard words, you know. And the Four of Swords is really a blessed card. It's saying time for rest, rejuvenation. This is a time to like step back for a minute. Okay. And with this rest and relaxation, rejuvenation, and allowing Archangel Michael to cut out all of the people who would be coming to you with conflict. Because notice, you standing here, okay, you have the 2 swords here, and then the 3rd there. These people, they're walking away, okay? So the ones that have caused conflict or made issue with you, they're walking away, okay? And so this is a new cycle for you that's opening up right now. So what you've just gone through is the end of a cycle, the end of an era, the end of a situation that was a long-term situation, and now you're opening up to a whole new world. I want to, like, I'm thinking of, like, Little Mermaid, or no, not Little Mermaid, Aladdin, A Whole New World, that song. Okay, so in the future here, and yeah, okay. So in the future, they're just reiterating that you're coming to an end of a long journey. Okay, the 9 of Wands says you've had a long, hard journey, a long, hard learning, but you've learned it. And notice that she's looking out to the future. She's got her staff and her wand in her hand, and she's completely prepared to go on this journey. We have the Hanged One, which can say that you're stuck. This is the card of Pisces, but this also is saying that it's time to take a new perspective, Cancer. Okay, get out of anxiety and take a new perspective of hope, okay? See things in a different way. See your situation a different way. Call on your ancestors in Amakua. Excuse me, I'm getting a cough here. And it feels like a strong tobacco, like cigarette smoke. And I don't smoke. So if that means something to you, they're really asking you to take another perspective. And they're asking me to tell the story of my grandma. Okay, here we go, talk story. So my grandma, when it was about time for her to die, she wasn't in, she'd smoked her whole life, you know, old farmer from Kentucky, okay, and smoked one right after the other. So she ended up having COPD, and she sat me down and we talked one day, and she said, well, baby girl, I'm about to die. And I said, no, Grandma, no, not yet, you know, because she wasn't, you know, she still had plenty of life in her, but she had gone to a place, my mother had already died, so she, and that was her daughter, you know, so she was very in a grieving spot, okay? But what she said was, I said, no, not yet, and she said, no, dying is part of living. And it's not something that I want to do yet, but I know that it's my time to go and I have to go. And so you will honor me and you will honor my death day. And I said, yes, ma'am, I will. And I said, will you stay for a while longer? And she said, I will. And she said, I said, because I'm not ready yet. Okay? And so they're, excuse me, sorry. So they are acknowledging that whatever has happened for you, maybe you haven't felt like you were ready, but they're asking you to take a different perspective. And later I found, on my mom's side, we have Native American roots. And so in many indigenous cultures, the death day is celebrated more than the birthday, because it means you're making that return to spirit, no longer in burden. Okay, so they're asking you to take a different perspective. So that long journey's over. They're asking you to connect with your ancestors. And I will tell you that it's so easy for me to connect with my grandmother that I don't even have to. She's just part of me now. Okay, and so changing that perspective and honoring our death, whether that be physical or whether that be in the mental, emotional, spiritual body, is an essential part to living and rebirth, okay? We have the Devil and the Five of Wands, okay? So this is cautionary, okay? So the Devil is the card of Capricorn, and the Five of Wands is about fighting, conflict, you know, quarreling with one another and everything else. The Devil is Saturn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn says you will get what you want on Earth, but you have to deal with your shadow side, okay? So this brings out, this is temptation, addiction sometimes, and boundaries. Okay, so what they're saying is that you need to have good boundaries with people who are squabbling. Okay, so you may have people in your family or in your workplace that are fighting with one another and fighting over stuff, Cancer, and which may be part of the cause of anxiety, because that's hard for you guys. Like you don't like all of that, you know. And so they're saying set good boundaries. Okay, and they're also saying, Cancer, sometimes when you're going through major anxiety, you'll use substances to escape. And what they're saying is, please avoid that. Okay, so set a boundary with yourself. Try to take really good care of yourself, because Archangel Michael is really working this out. Trust in heaven, because your ancestors are there with you. Everything's okay. You're just going through, like, all they can say is all is well, all is well, all is well, because you're going through a time of transformation. And do you guys want to know what your outcome is? 10 of Cups. The blessed family, the blessed home, the blessed friendships. This is your heart overflowing with love, with goodness. That's what's coming for you in the very near future. This reading is for March. Okay? Your outcome, your result is 10 of Cups. So though it may feel really burdensome right now, what you've got going on, okay, they're saying your result is you're going to feel so loved, and your family's going to be balanced. Your life is going to be balanced. Your cup's overflowing. Work will be good. Family will be good. You know, if you don't have a person, this indicates that you may have a new relationship coming in that's going to really please you. You know, it's like these are wishes fulfilled. It's your wishes fulfilled plus the Ace of Cups. 9 of Cups is wishes fulfilled. Ace of Cups is brand new opportunity for love. So you've got all 10 cups, all right? You've got the Alpha and the Omega. And they're saying to you, really surrender your concerns, because you've got beautiful opportunities coming in for you, okay? They do want to give one more card for advice, and then they want to wrap this up, okay? Your outcome, your advice from Spirit is happy, happy. It's the same card. It's the same card. Happy, happy correlates with the 10 of Cups. So they're saying, and it's a 26, okay? So this is partnership and duality. 6 has to do with love and relationships and balance. And then together it's an 8. So there's an abundance of love. There's an abundance of joy. There's an abundance of newness, okay? Where, see this person in the egg there? Where one was lost, another is born, okay? Where, you know, something didn't work out, something else is birthed. And I just had a flash of light go by me on the left, so there's an energy joining us, okay? And so it's just saying that there is much happiness in it, and it was quick moving forward, okay? So there's quick change that's happening for you. So Archangel Michael's going to cut through the obstacles. So please, trust in heaven. You have a very, very happy outcome coming for you. More joy than you can imagine right now, but the energies can shift like that, okay? And so set your mind and your energy to happiness. Do avoid people who cause you anxiety or struggle and or conflict. And they're saying really set good boundaries for yourself, because you do have a happy outcome coming in. And so they're saying, we are with you. They're surrounding you with love. Cancer, they're showing that what was stuck is coming unstuck, okay? And they're surrounding it. It's like I can see you walking, and you're surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses. It's like all of these beings and angels and light and ancestors and family. So this month, please connect with your ancestors in whichever way that you're able to do that. Through meditation, talk to your ancestors from the past. You can talk to a medium. I do those services. if you want to connect, and I can teach you how to connect to your own ways of connecting to your ancestors. Okay, you don't need me to do that, but if you haven't learned yet, I will teach you, and then from there you can teach others. Okay, and connect with your ancestors, because there's information there, and it's going to bring you your heart's desires. Okay, so thank you so much. Much love to you. They said to wrap it up. We're done for now, so we are closing. And thank you, Cancer. Stay with it. Much love to you, and until next time, aloha.